In this lesson, I'm going to teach you how to update the content of this modal here and how to bring an iframe and use them and put them in your site. So you could put them in any part of your site, or you can put them in this modal. Same thing, but I'm going to show you how to bring an iframe in. So what is an iframe? iFrame, an example of this is right here. And what iframes are is they allow you to embed things into your site. So for example, YouTube video, a Google map, if you want to have like a location page or a contact us page or where are we located page. Also a Facebook like button. So it allows to bring a lot of cool stuff, functionality into your site. So we're going to learn how to bring in an iframe, okay? So let's go ahead, and we don't have a video to put here for 1 million lines, so we'll go ahead and use our video. So right here you can tell this is a YouTube video. Let's click on the link to YouTube. And with YouTube videos, same with Vimeo, you have this, you can bring in, they easily allow you to embed these videos into websites. So we got this share tab here that we just clicked, and then we're going to click embed. And then see, look, they've already given us iframe, width 560, height 315, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so let's go ahead and copy this. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at this modal here. And what I want is I want it within the content. So I don't want to worry about this header, this body, this footer, because I just want the iframe, the video, within the modal. So let's go over here to our code. I'm going to take out everything except for that's inside modal content. Then we're going to paste that iframe in there. Let's see what this looks like. Beautiful. Okay, so I have it starting to look how I want it to look. A couple things to note. First off, we have it on localhost, so this video is not going to play. So let's make sure we've done it right. So what we can do is we can, make it go live on Dropbox. So let's copy this first site directory here. Let's paste it in here to the public folder on Dropbox. Go over here to index, copy public link. And let's see it pop up. All right, cool. So we did do it right. Awesome. Now what I want to do is come over here to the site, and I want to style this a little better. I just want to give it, nice little spacing here so it looks good. So what we're going to do is we're going to inspect element. And let's find this iframe here. And you can see there's a little spacing already down here below. So what we're going to do is we're going to give it a margin top 10 pixels. Let's give it a little bit more than that. And let's go margin bottom. We'll go 15 because there's already some spacing down there. And I think that looks good. Nice in the center. Actually, let's go 10 and 15. All right, so we have class of modal content with an iframe. Let's go over here. It's up in that Jumbotron section. So let's go class of modal content, iframe, margin, top, 15 pixels, margin, bottom, 10 pixels. Save that. Reload the page. All right, the styling's there. Now what I want to do is go over here and add this square here. See it highlighted? So let's inspect this element. We can see what we did here, but how did I know how to do this? Okay, so let's go over here to the Bootstrap JavaScript, and you can see here that they have an X provided for us. So let's inspect this element here. And you can see this button, type button, class close, data dismiss, modal, area hidden true. So it doesn't tell us more about that here, but we can infer that it'll probably work by doing that same exact thing, because if we click on it, it exits. And you can kind of see just, Bootstrap's good about giving us some hints. So data dismiss modal, it's going to dismiss the modal when you click on it. So this is some things where you can play around. You can learn different JavaScript things when you're done with this course and you want to see what else Bootstrap has to offer that I maybe didn't cover in this course. So we see that this is how you implement a button to close this, because right now you can close it by pushing the escape button. I'm pushing the escape button now. Or you can close it by clicking to the side. So if you click to the side, it goes. But someone may not know that, so we want to put this nice obvious X up here to put that in. So let's see, we've got it. We've already done it over here in Massive, the Massive Academy US site. So let's edit as HTML. Let's just copy this whole thing. And we see also from this that we put it above the iframe, or that it is above the iframe. So let's go over here. Let's put it in there and let's see what happens. So reload the page. All right, so we got this nice little guy over here. And now we want to style it. So we want to style it relative to this modal here. So we've already seen how to do that. Let's exit out with the back to top thing here. So what we want to do is we want to click on this, and we want to use, well, first we want to make sure that this modal content that has a position of relative, perfect. And now we want to give this a position absolute. And we want top 5 pixels, right 5 pixels. Let's give it a background color white. Let's see, what else did we do over here? Font size 28 pixels, width 40 pixels. So we're going to give it an opacity of 1. So you can see here it's not full opacity here. So we want to give it opacity 1. You don't have to, I just like this effect that it gives. And see here, now this is border radius. So this is something new. We haven't seen this yet. We've seen about border, how to color it, how to give it certain width with how many pixels, how to say solid. But here's border radius. So basically what we're doing with border radius is the higher you go up in pixels is how much it cuts the edges. So you can, make a circular border. So we're going to go ahead and copy this, and we'll get more into this. We'll see this again in a later lesson. But for now, just know that border radius, curves the edges of the border. So it's pretty straightforward. And boom, very nice. You know what I kind of want to do here? Let's take that down to 30. Oh, that looks great. Okay, so let's copy all this. And then we're just going to say, modal content dot close. So let's go over here. Dot modal content dot close. So anything that has a class of close, we could say, button dot close if we want. So any button with a class of close that's within a div with a class of modal content. Let's paste all this in here. Save it. Switch over. Reload the page. And nice. So it works. Beautiful. That looks great. Okay. So let's go ahead and push this over. And this is a roundabout way to do it. We could just be editing it directly in this first site folder that we have in Dropbox, but for now I haven't done that, so I'm just going to go ahead and copy this index, overwrite it over here. So I'm just going to say replace, and then I'm going to go in here and grab this custom CSS because we made some changes to that, and I'm going to do the same exact thing. So I'm going to copy it, I'm going to paste it, replace, and what we're going to do is we're going to reload the page. Yeah, something got changed over here. Or actually, I'll show you how we can just make a quick change. So I'm just going to drag this. We're editing on this first site folder currently that's on my desktop, but I'm just going to edit that Dropbox folder to make sure this gets done correctly. Sorry if this is a little confusing. But what we're going to do here, beautiful. Nice.